Hey, I'm Morgan Richards from Radio Cardiff 90.7 FM. I'm very pleased to say that I'm backstage at the Motorpoint Arena in Cardiff. I'm joined by none other than Ben from Asking Alexandria.
How you doing?
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit tired, but can't complain. Last day of tour today. It's been a good tour. Played Wembley yesterday, so that was a bit of a mind boggler. It was a good show. Last show again in Cardiff, hometown show for Bullet, so should be a good one.
Okay, alright, awesome. So over the summer, you guys recently released your third full-length studio album, From Death to Destiny, with a lot of people saying that it's your best album to date, and a lot of the songs are from a mixture of radio-friendly, but then there's some really in-your-face heavy metal tracks.
Yeah, I mean, every album we've released, from Sun Up and Scream to Reckless to this one, has been sort of really quite different and varied. It keeps it interesting for not only us but our fan base too. And this album was quite challenging because we did want to approach and have some of our more 80s rock influence involved in the album, but we also wanted to keep the heavy stuff. So finding that fine balance between the album and being able to make it flow was quite a challenge. But it's come out really good. The reception from world over really has been mind blowing. So yeah, hopefully it just continues to get bigger and better as this year closes and next year begins. Okay,
right, that's fair enough. And it took you quite a while for you guys to write the album because you guys really wanted to make sure it was the best album you could actually release.
Yeah, it took us about. I mean, I started writing From Death to Destiny literally about a week after Reckless and Relentless came out. So it took a good few years, and we went back to it and left it, and came back to it and left it, and came back to it and left it, just to make sure everything's perfect. We didn't want to change anything, and I'm happier with this album than I ever have been with any of our other releases so far.
Okay, awesome. And you said quite recently that the lyrics on this album are a lot more mature than anything you've done before.
Yeah, I mean, when we did Stand Up and Scream, we were 17 to 19 years old, and there was a lot of songs about partying in there, and we didn't have much life experience. And since then, I was 19 when we did that one. I'm 25 now. It's only 6 years, but it's been 6 years of touring and traveling the world and ups and downs and really getting to know each other as a band. And yeah, you do mature, you do grow up a bit, and you do want to start singing about and writing about different things, and I guess that's just what happened with this record.
Because it's kind of an album that you've written that means more to you guys than something you've done before.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was very apparent that Asking Alexandria was going through some tough times. We even include one of the infamous Seattle incident on the opening track on this album, and rather than shy away from it and try and bury it in the past, we've sort of embraced it, and we realised if it weren't for all the stuff we went through back in the day, then we wouldn't be sat here where we are now, and we wouldn't be as appreciative as we are now, and we wouldn't be as close as a band as we are now. So this album just sort of ties all that together and tells our side of the story.
Okay. And the album was actually recorded in 7 different studios.
It was all over the place.
Yeah. So how come you guys decided to do it there then instead of just one studio?
Just because our tour schedule is so hectic and so relentless. We're never really in any one place for a given amount of time. We recorded most of the music in Indiana with Joey Sturgis. Strings were recorded in LA, vocals were recorded in LA. We were all over the place. I even own a studio bus that has a recording studio in the back lounge, and we've even recorded whilst on the road for this record. So just all over the place, really. Yeah.
Because that's something you guys stated before that you wanted to do. Yeah. To record in the tour bus.
Exactly. So we did it, and it came out great. It's a lot of fun writing on the road too. It's easier because you have nothing to do all day when you're on tour. You sit down, you do a few interviews, and then that's it. There's a lot of waiting around, but having the studio bus meant we could just go back and jam all day, every day, and just really, really crank out some tunes.
And that's quite a unique way to record an album, especially when you're a band of your kind of size who have experience.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was a different way. We didn't know if it was going to work or not, but spent a lot of money making sure that the studio was up to par with any studio that we would have been elsewhere anyway, so the quality wasn't an issue. It was just, are we going to be able to concentrate whilst we're on the road, or are we going to be drinking too much or too tired? But no, it worked out great.
Yeah,
a lot of fun. We're doing it now for the next record. Actually, we've just started writing the next record after From Death to Destiny. We were using the studio bus.
Okay, right, awesome. And on the record, you guys have actually worked with Howard Jones, who's formerly the vocalist for Killswitch Engage, on the track called Until the End.
Yeah, that was just a spur of the moment thing. We didn't intend on having anyone do guest vocals on the record, but we were approaching the end of the recording sessions, and our label hit us up and were like, Howard Jones is interested in working with you guys. Is there anything you would want to do with him? him, and we thought we didn't really want guest vocalists, but Howard hadn't done anything since Killswitch. We thought it might be quite a cool opportunity to take on and you know, throw something out there that people haven't heard from him for a while. So you know, it was spur of the moment and wasn't by any means planned, but came out pretty cool. I think it was cool to be able to get to work with him.
Yeah, and even though it wasn't planned, do you guys think it's quite cool when bands collaborate with each other?
Yeah, I do. To a certain extent, I do. You know, if it's just for the reasons of, I don't know, a lot of bands try and get other artists to sort of help boost their sales and stuff, whereas, you know, this was a genuine, he wanted to work with us, so it was cool. Like, it was nice to know that someone like him would even want to go into a studio with us and do a song.
Yeah, because he wanted to do it with you instead of you trying to get someone fit into the record.
Yeah, you know, and it was just, well, we're all Killswitch Engage fans growing up and stuff, so for us it wasn't yeah, let's get him, it's going to help record sales. For us it was, yeah, we're fans of him, we're fans of his voice. It'd be cool to have that as part of our record, just for us more than anyone, really.
Okay. As you said earlier, you guys are currently on one of your biggest UK tours to date. We've been playing arenas with Bullet for My Valentine and Young Guns. How's the tour been so far?
It's been great so far. The crowd response has been almost overwhelming every night. You know, we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know if Bullet fans were going to enjoy our music or not, or how many fans we were going to bring ourselves. And it's been absolutely incredible so far. Last day of tour today, so I'm looking forward to going out on a bang.
And you guys played London's Wembley Arena last night, and a lot of people have been on Twitter saying how good your set was.
I had the best time last night. It was almost like a dream come true. You know, it was Wembley Arena, something that everyone wants to do growing up if they're in a band. And yeah, it went incredibly well. I haven't been online really to see the response, but I've been told today how incredibly good the response is online on social media networking sites and stuff. So I guess we did a good job. It was a fun show.
All right, cool. Yeah. And on this tour is quite a different kind of lineup from each band, with every band being that different kind of rock music. Do you think it's important for tours like this to have a different mix-up? Or? Yeah,
definitely. It's good to keep the diversity there, you know, and it only makes sense because Young Guns will bring in their specific fans, and then their fans may be introduced to two other bands that they've never heard of, i.e. us and Bullet, and then same with us and same with Bullet. You know, it just brings in a varied audience, keeps things interesting.
Okay, because you get a lot of people that wouldn't normally just go to see you in a normal tour.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Young Guns fans may not necessarily know much about our band and wouldn't normally come to a headline show of one of ours or Bullets, and so that's, you know, it makes sense. It works both ways for all of the bands.
Alright, awesome. And just a couple more things, Ben, before you go. Obviously, with 2014 just around the corner, what can we expect from Alexandria next year?
2014 is a busy one for us. We're doing the States again, we're doing New Zealand, Australia, Japan, Philippines, South Africa, Russia, all over the place. But I think Monday we announce our headline UK tour for October, so that'll be, I'm really looking forward to coming back over and headlining.
Okay, so you're going to be playing a lot more shows in the UK next year then?
Yeah, we're doing, I think this will be our biggest UK tour in October, in terms of, not in terms of venue size, but in terms of how many shows we're actually playing in the UK. We're going all over the UK this time, whereas normally it's the major cities. Yeah. You know, we're going all over the shop this time, which is good. Probably about 14, 15 shows in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, awesome. And can we expect anything else from you guys, or is it just going to be non-stop touring?
It's going to be non-stop touring pretty much. We've started writing the next record, but that's not going to be out probably until 2015.
Okay, well that's about it. Cheers,
Awesome.
Ben, for doing the interview.
Yeah, thank you very much. Pleasure.
Good luck with the show tonight.
Thank you.
Hopefully I can catch up with you guys again very soon.
Oh yeah, cheers mate.
Right, cheers.